Hello and welcome to today's episode of Route 1. We're the Journeymen and we're going to be discussing last night's Premier League results and tonight's fixtures. On the show with me today I have Leo McGuinn and Sean Finch Meehan. Leo, start it off. Yeah. Last night's results. How did you think they went?
The big result was Tottenham. Tottenham are out of the title race now, completely. I think they've just kind of disintegrated in the Premier League. If you take their Champions League results out of it, in the last month or so, it's awful. They've been really, really poor, and it's kind of baffling as well. It's just I can't explain it. I don't know why.
Do you believe this whole Wembley hoodoo?
No, last night wasn't at Wembley. So no,
as a reason for Spurs' downfall in the Premier League.
No, I don't. I think they've played. They would have got more points in White Hart Lane, but there's no hoodoo. You know, there's none of that. None of them nonsense, right? I think they've just generally been poor. I think big players haven't performed. Harry Kane has. Lloris has been not great at times, to be honest.
Lloris has a mistake in it.
I think Davinson Sanchez maybe hasn't been as good as some people think.
Some people are thinking that he's like... I read an article before they played Arsenal at the weekend, and they were saying like the difference between Sanchez and other players that have just come over is that he adapted to the Premier League really quickly. And they use Vidic as an example, and like, one chap's 21? The man Vidic came over to United when he was late 20s.
Late 20s, yeah. I think Sanchez will be an excellent, but he is 21.
He's very young.
He's raw. He is a raw talent.
So bloody raw.
I think he definitely has the attributes to be a good centre back, though. You know, he has it. Pace and the power.
Yeah, I just think in general they look so. The Arsenal performance for me was so insipid. It was just absolutely nothing. They didn't offer anything going forward.
No,
they weren't particularly good defensively. It was just weird.
It was just shambolic overall. Really.
It was, and honestly, Scott, friend to friend, mano a mano, I can't quite explain why they've been so poor. They've got a great manager. They've got a very good squad. But saying that,
you think they would have built off the back of last season?
Well, this is what I said yesterday on the show. If you hadn't watched it.
Yeah.
I was talking
about
Harry Kane.
If you haven't watched it, pause this right here. Go back and watch it.
Don't do that. Finch, go on.
We're back from yesterday's. Go ahead.
Finch.
To recap, I was talking about Harry Kane and how
he can't pronounce his S's.
He can't pronounce his S's, but more importantly, he has been a very good player in a team that is extremely Spursy. A team that will let their fans down when it comes to crunch time. It's not even at crunch time yet.
No,
and they've just been.
They've changed it up, which is quite nice.
Exactly. They're disappointed about the start of the season rather than at the end. But I look at Dele Alli. He hasn't built off the back of last season. I've not been impressed with him
anonymous last night, really,
at all. And but Christian Eriksen has been great, but not really for Spurs. Like he's very good. You could see it even when Denmark played Ireland and whatnot. But like, look at his miss yesterday.
Denmark won that one, didn't they?
They just like they scraped it.
Yeah.
Just about. But you look at his miss yesterday. Misses like the way his feet went. You can kind of understand why it didn't go in, but it was absolutely a horrific miss.
Jamie Vardy scored 11 goals against the top. I got this stat from somewhere. I can't remember where. Jamie Vardy scored 11 goals against the top six since the start of last season,
and he can't play football.
He can, you keep on thinking that Jamie Vardy shouldn't be good.
No. Like my issue with Jamie Vardy is that he's a striker who is extremely. His play varies from being unplayable, like yesterday, to awful,
very predictable.
Awful, very predictable. And I mean that goes to with like how Leicester played to him and how they played to their strengths when they won the league. To last season where they just kind of existed. You know?
I think Claude Puel was an inspired management choice. I do. I think it was a really good choice for them. And he plays the way they want. He plays kind of a bit of counter-attacking football. And since he's come in, 8 points from 5 games, great start. I mean, obviously that's Shakespeare had a great start as well. I mean, he wrote Romeo and Juliet. What was that? No, yeah. So he's come in and they've done really well, and there's that new manager effect, blah blah blah. But yeah, I think Pirlo will do really well for them. I think he's a middling table manager. That's what Leicester need. They need to be
exactly. They want I think their whole kind of like your objective when you get promoted to the Premier League is you just bed yourself in there, be a Stoke, like survive, and then thrive.
A top 10 team or a top 12-10, right? Who have the ability to beat a big team and go on a cup run. That's a great for Leicester. If Leicester can do that,
and 2016 just kind of brilliantly threw everything off course. It's like because you never expect them to win the league, you know.
I did, but most people did.
United were very United last night. They played not great. They weren't as good as Watford, I thought, but they still came away with a big score. Still racked up a few goals.
And Ashley Young is the best footballer in the world.
Best footballer in the world.
Which is wow. We'll see how it pans out for him. I don't know why he's done it.
Is he on the plane next summer?
I actually think he will. I actually do honestly think Ashley Young will go to. And I've not. He's sort of player England need as a squad player.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
James Milner-esque. I'll take.
If like England would need a versatile player that can kind of just fill it in everywhere, and I wouldn't have been sold on it before seeing him play this season, because like Ashley Young is very much go down the line. Nope, I'm actually just gonna go inside. I'm gonna cross it in.
Oh.
But like he's shown a bit more, like kind of harking back to when he was playing for Aston Villa.
Yeah.
He was a bit more than just go inside, cross the ball.
When he was at Aston Villa, and Martin O'Neill said he was up there with Messi and Ronaldo.
Still agree with that. I'd stand by that. He scored twice last night. How many times did Messi score last night? Don't think Barcelona played. So
there we go.
So
I saw something. I saw something on goal.com earlier on, which said that
sponsoring this.
Absolutely not, because I don't agree with it in the slightest. It's just
if they
just
want
a complete aside
that
somebody said that that because Messi has signed a contract extension at Barcelona, that he's not going to be the greatest of all time, which is probably the worst take.
What was the argument?
That because he signed a contract extension at Barcelona, because he hasn't proved himself.
Oh right, because he hasn't played in the Premiership.
Which is the worst argument.
Everyone knows Pele and Maradona aren't the greatest of all time. They didn't play for. They can do it brilliantly away.
That's the most ridiculous thing.
It's listen, I know. Yeah, Pele made up most of his goals, so I don't
so
take
true.
I don't take Pele Agment as the best player ever seriously. Anyway.
Talking about who else is on the plane, Jesse Lingard, goal and assist last night.
Oh, jeez.
If he's on the plane,
big fans here, right?
I'm
either side of me.
Probably gonna just become a bloody Senegal fan.
See, he's got vested interest. Like he's English. He supports England.
How do you think I feel?
Like he's gonna have to have at least they have a plane to get on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We'd
be sat here discussing. Oh well, I think that's Scott Hogan. I don't think he's good enough. Like I'd rather Jesse Lingard than Scott Hogan.
No, but he's just not. He doesn't inspire anything, does he, Jesse Lingard? And yeah, I know, Finch. You'll always bring up the argument that he scored 4 in his debut for Birmingham City. You always bring that up, but it's just not good enough. You know.
I think if the World Cup was played solely at Wembley. Just all the matches were played at Wembley.
And Josh Townsend would start, for sure. He would play every game, because absolutely. No Spurs players. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Absolutely not.
The hoodoo, I got it.
Yeah.
Lukaku was abysmal last night.
Anonymous.
Yeah, it's...
did you see his miss?
I did.
It
was
unbelievable.
Very funny.
He had, I'd say, about 3/4 of a goal to shoot at, and he just...
wasn't feeling it, man.
Wasn't feeling it. Decided no. Wasn't going to.
He hasn't been feeling it since the beginning of the season, when everybody was like, "That's a great signing."
Well, he scored last week.
He scored last year, but
I have to say, Ashley Young's decision to become best player in the world, interesting. Lukaku's to become one of the worst is also interesting. I don't know how that will pan out.
I don't know. That's
interesting choice. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe because he thinks that Ibrahimovic is back now. And,
he'll do it. He'll sort it out.
They'll clash heads. That'd be really funny. I'd like to see Zlatan Ibrahimovic
chin him on the pitch.
Oh no! I'd like one of his classic. You know the way he does whatever martial arts, and he can just jump really high and one of them, right? But he goes like. Another way when you jump up and both your legs go like that.
Yeah.
Jesse Lingard here.
Oh yeah.
Lukaku here.
Also, right, Lions would be awful at football. So what's this whole thing about Lions don't something with humans? Lions, you put a lion up front, might eat someone. He would. I guarantee he wouldn't score a goal.
Okay, we're getting a bit off topic here. We're getting a bit off topic.
I don't know, but what would be the best animal to play football? We'll have that.
Okay, that's a discussion for another day. Tonight's matchup. What's your game to watch for tonight, guys? The fixture list. We have Bournemouth, Burnley, Arsenal, Huddersfield, Chelsea, Swansea, Everton, West Ham, City, Southampton, or Stoke, Liverpool.
Everton, West Ham is probably very interesting.
I'm probably going to watch that one.
Moyes
coming home.
Moyes coming home.
I'm probably not going to watch any of them. I'm going to do my Edward Brennan essay. So
we don't have essays to do. What are you talking about?
We're professionals. We don't do that. But yeah, I think that'll be really interesting to see. He's had 2 games now. I know it's not loads of time, but it's a bit more time to impose a system of sorts.
Yeah.
And to see, how he'll do. I think he's been saying all the right things in the media.
It's just now they have to go out and do it.
Yeah.
Now, the sort of
litmus test.
What the discourse surrounding
Moyes
being appointed is that Andy Carroll now has to be a focal point of their attack.
Not a bad focal point if he's fit.
Exactly.
They got a good result last week against Leicester. I know it was at home, but
But I think the difference is that watching that you could see everyone was buoyed. Everyone, as soon as they got that goal, the second half was a completely different performance.
Yeah, the animosity before they got that goal was incredible.
It was pretty bad.
It
was a great atmosphere at that Olympic Stadium for the first time ever.
Yeah,
it was it was absolutely terrifying.
And if you can't beat Everton, then pack it in, go home. Everton are abysmal.
They are.
Again,
another 3 or 4 goals tonight because that's just what they do.
Well, this is what happens when you sign 15 number 10s.
We
had this discussion.
We did. It still hasn't been solved.
It can't be iterated enough how bad Everton are, I think.
Also, Michael Keane has been awful for them.
Yeah,
Ashley Williams has been found out as being an absolute fraud. Jordan Pickford can do nothing.
I feel bad for Jordan. Shmuel. He looks like.
I feel bad. I feel bad for.
He does. He does. He looks like the actor. Shmuel.
Not talking about this. Not talking about it. Stoke Liverpool. Let's talk about Stoke Liverpool.
I want to talk about Seamus Coleman. I feel sorry for Seamus Coleman because he's injured. Can't do anything about his team.
We're talking about Liverpool. All right. So
Liverpool Stoke.
Liverpool's goalkeeper Mignolet came from Sunderland. Sunderland's goalkeeper Jordan Pickford.
No,
he looks
we're
like
not talking about Shmuel from the Boy in the Stripes.
We're not. I'm saying the actor looks like Jordan Pickford. Okay.
No, let's talk about Liverpool's chances of going ahead of Tottenham. I think they go ahead of Tottenham if they win tonight.
They would go ahead of Tottenham.
They have a game in hand.
It's a really tough game, but I think I do think Liverpool will win. I think they've been good recently. If you take out the Sevilla results, which there were circumstances surrounding that.
There wasn't, but okay.
There was. Their manager came out at half time and revealed the unfortunate news that he had prostate cancer, which is very sad.
That's not true.
That wasn't true.
No, they were told.
They
were told the day before the game. I think they
fake
found out that he had cancer.
The story's better if you tell them at half time. But but I'm sure at half time he was like, and he reiterated it, and it was sad.
He could. His half-time team talk was just the whiteboard with cancer in.
You gave me this. But anyway, my point is, Liverpool have been good recently in general terms. So I do think they will. Stoke, middling. They've been middling, very average. They haven't been great.
I do think they'll have too much for Stoke.
I think Stoke have been all right, but striker wise, they've got absolutely nothing.
Choupo Moting
plays on the wing mostly. And
he's playing up front really.
But I think I've been impressed in the past couple of weeks seeing Shaqiri really just take on. And just kind of go, I'm going to have to do something because there's nobody else here that can do anything.
He's finally showing his class that he should have showed.
Yeah, I mean that goal at the weekend against Palace was just
very impressive.
Very good goal.
Was brilliant. The low centre of gravity and plus he's so powerful.
Yeah,
his arse is huge.
It is huge. Hoop on him. But I mean, Saido Berahino, that's the longest goal drought in Premier League history. That's incredible. He hasn't scored in 33 games or something, and he's missed a pen. That's so funny.
I mean, that's
15 million.
Maybe he should have never left West Brom.
It's not as long as David James's goal drought.
Speaking of West Brom, though, we're just going to talk about Alan Pardew real quick. Is Alan Pardew, has he got the job?
Yeah, he's going to be
been
announced.
appointed.
By the time this is up, he'll be announced. So
There you go.
Yeah.
By the time this is
Silver Fox, he's back in the big time,
with
baby.
his goatee. With his goatee.
Oh,
I
I'm
said it
looking
on
forward to
Monday.
it.
I'll say it again. He's a better manager than people give him credit for, but
That's
he's
right.
just a very easy person to dislike.
He's a meme. He is.
He
He's
is
a
a
walking
meme.
meme.
I mean, like, how many other managers could you say definitely, when the team scores in a cup final, starts dancing? They just starts dancing, like.
I think that was a great celebration.
Just
I think it
I
was
stand
really
by
out
it.
of 10, how good do you think his dance was?
That wasn't good, but I give him an effort. You know, like,
Yeah.
I'll give him a 4. He's not going to fail, but
I didn't see
they
Van Gaal.
ultimately failed in the end.
Van Gaal didn't bust out a single move when they scored. Not
Yeah,
one
that's
single
true.
move.
That's
Not
true.
a
he
single
didn't.
That's embarrassing.
But on that, you've had your Alan Pardew dance ratings. We're
Yeah.
going to finish on that with This is Route 1.
Okay.
Tune in tomorrow for another episode. Thanks very much.